Hello, hello, douche. Can he know you? Yeah, that's right.
Friday night, what you gonna do? Say it, yo, yo. Grab a phone, grab a beer. It's time for Timmy's show. Help me get it, young boy. You might be Timmy, he might suck some dick. It's time for the TV show. He don't say much, but you will never know what you might see, what you might hear. Peter called me once a night to remind him he's a queen.
Paul, look down and come over with overhand right.
Wow.
Right on Tyson's nose. Good shot.
Good overhand, right? Yeah, that's right. Yes, indeed. Good overhand, right? You knocked me right out.
Kamala wouldn't have this conversation. She can't because she's not
No.
smart. You know, she's not a smart person, by the way. She can't have this conversation. And Biden, we don't even have to talk about it. I mean, he couldn't have this conversation.
He's an Asian guy. Huh.
Hey, Jews!
Thank you. Ryan A. Thanks for the $2. You take home chip and salsa in your too small coat. You know what, Ryan? Ryan.
Pockets with just sauce. That's a funny thought,
Right.
at least.
Hey, Ryan. It's what? It's funny?
It's a funny thought, at least. Putting
Yeah.
chips and sauce.
Yeah. But Ryan, you got to choose me or Vince. If you want to just be Vince's boy, then be Vince. But you can't have it both ways. Because you want my love, but then you want to fucking trash me on Vince's show. So I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't give a fuck what fucking Vince says. I don't need anybody's money. I'm doing fine. I'll block your fucking ass, Ryan. I don't need your $2 fucking super chat to chip me. You hear me? I'll fucking get rid of you right the fuck now. And you'll never be fucking writing shit to me. That goes for you too, fucking penis wrinkle. You're fucking talking shit about me on Twitter, penis wrinkle, when you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sick of these fucking losers. Anonymous fucking pricks. Hey, I'm no coward, Quad. I fucking come on here. John fucking Melendez. That's my name. I don't hide behind a fucking fake name like the Quad Father or something like that.
Yeah, my name's very hard to look up. Apparently, everyone else has found it no problem. And it's
You know
out
what,
there everywhere.
Kirk? I don't even know your last name, which is so funny. I have no idea what it is.
Bye, Eagles, bye. Haters gonna hate. Winning this game, you ain't. No, you, Philadelphia Eagles. No, you. Bye, Eagles, bye. Yeah, that's right.
There was
JP
there.
is JP fucking threats made, okay? Wait, is
There was
JP
there.
is JP Jew paid?
Steven.
Jail.
No, but I'll show you. It's probably ran by Jews because they make all the money.
Those that know, and someone will go home with an eighth and be happy, you know, but get taxed the hell out of it.
I'm in the hills, so we've one shop. So if I want a lot of weed, I go to a guy. I have a friend that knows a guy. He goes to California, and he picks up the best stuff over there. He does.
Kenny's got a guy.
Way to rat him out, Kenny. It's not a very New Yorker.
I'm
Of you.
kind of excited. So next week
I'm not telling you his name. I don't even go to him.
Sure you did. You said his name before you told us the
But
story.
I don't know his actual name. He's just a guy. That's not his name.
You said his name before you told us the
No,
story.
I said that I know a guy who knows a guy. That's not his name.
Listen to the replay, dude. You said his name before you told
No,
us
I
the
didn't say
story.
his
There's
name.
this guy.
I said I know
There's this
who
guy.
knows
and
him.
No, you. No, you.
When did I actually say his name? I've never known his name.
Maybe you said the friend's name and then
No, I never said
No,
my
he
friend's
said
name. I
his
said
name.
my
I feel
friend
like I
just
heard
knows
a
a guy.
name.
Yeah,
We
I
call
agree.
He
I heard a
named.
name.
Can any of us remember what
He
the name
named.
was?
No.
He
So
named
No.
does it
names.
matter?
Is what he did.
No, it
saying
doesn't.
that the guy.
Is what
We
he
just
did
call
was
him the
name
guy.
names.
That's it.
Like the dude.
No.
Yeah.
Dude,
Does he wear a
Dude Hunt.
bathrobe?
you're see what you have done, Kenny?
Did you meet him at a bowling alley?
No,
Mm. Where'd you meet him?
Why we can't have good things.
I've only met him
Nice
one
things.
time, and I never even known his name.
I think you said like Kevin or like
That
Steve.
guy.
I want to
His
say
name is. I just call him the guy.
Francis?
no. He said a name for sure.
Yeah,
Humphrey. Maybe it's Humphrey.
it's nice knowing you.
Yeah, I would assume.
Well, don't block this Kenny account, JVN. Oh, he left.
Oh no.
Why? Just because I said he said a name?
I think sometimes he gets worried because
Maybe.
oh no, he's back. He's back.
I'm going
Kenny,
inside.
come back.
It's almost midnight, so I gotta.
All right. All right, we can see from that footage alone what's wrong. Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm Ross. Anybody else want? All right. Why the Jewish remark they make all the money? So there's a bit of prejudice among Peridrama people. It's a collective. I've heard tapes of all sorts of characters saying the M word. Heard it while listening live, and making up stuff in a recorded space, saying like, "Why should you mad? You said the guy's name." Clearly never heard a name. Then they start making up names. I think his name was Kevin right at the end because they were lying. Lying is a joke, but still lying. I went because I'm like, they're lying. I know they're lying. They know I know they're lying, and they're still lying, right? I think a lot of them crave attention. There's a guy named Yeti that he doesn't want to go live himself because he knows no one will show up except for people that only kiss his ass, I'm sure. The people that have him as a co-host. Right. Right. And all the people that can get hundreds of people, like people he probably doesn't like, people like Don Wad and trolls like him probably wouldn't even show up. Right. That's what he knows. Right. Because a lot of those people, other people, I'm not even going to name, are tired of him. Right. And right, so he could just go, "Oh, I don't want you to speak anymore. Get out of here." Right. That's why. Right. So he could run the Yeti show. Oftentimes these people are just trolls that mic up but never talk. And they're hosting. They're the best hosts. Yeah, well, not for what I do over there. I want to engage with the host. If the host only engage with emojis, they might as well not be hosting and not be up there. But they're the hosts. Right. See, I would just, so people don't hear my actual voice, I would just get a voice disguiser. Then they'll hear my voice and they get to hear what I have to say. Right. And I think there's a bit of mental illness, and there's always the name blamer. He blames the women or he blames the men. Really, I think it's the men. It's the women. There are some transgender people. It's everybody's fault. Everything that happens in that world. They'll play the blame game, blaming one group or another. Everyone's fault. Everyone's fault. So anything and everything happens is everyone's fault. Right. Why people want to dox people. Really, just blame the trolls if you're going to blame anybody from now on. It's their fault. Why? People get CPS'd because they decided to break the law and swat someone. Right. And they do this all the time. Bunch of. So instead of playing the blame game and blaming people in that community, blame everyone. Because it's their fault for wanting to hang out with a bunch of hateful trolls all day, every day. No, this isn't the show for you to come up and talk, because it's just going to be you yelling at me and then my friends coming up and yelling at you. Right. That's all it's going to be. And it was that way for hours and hours and hours. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Anybody that wants the link, I can individually send you one in a DM. That's how I'm doing it tonight. Right. Yeah. Anybody from X that wants one, usually send you one to your direct message. So this isn't, I drop the link and you instantly come up here tonight. So, yeah. Since I am in control of the link, I can decide. No, it's just I don't want to talk to you unless you want to talk about what I'm talking about. And you don't. And I know you don't. So this is about what's wrong with Peridrama people. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. And yeah, I don't care what you want to talk about. So there you go. It's called having something to focus on and doing a broadcast. Right. Oftentimes the Peridrama people are drunk. Right, there's this grifting cunt named Gretel, and one day she yelled at me for being in Don Steak's room. And then 2 weeks later, Don is her fucking co-host. Wow, what a fucking cunt. I've listened anonymously. That's what I do a lot over there. I'm like, wow. I called up because I found the show entertaining for about 20 minutes, and I got yelled at that night, and I'm like, wow. And then 2 weeks later, that cunt had him as a co-host. Wow. But because she's a fucking flip-flopper. One day she'll hate somebody, and if you're in their room and she finds out, it's like she'll yell at you, and then it's like, and then you turn around and you're like, hold on. And then that piece of shit is your co-host for real? This isn't debate. You know, it's the weekend. Debates would happen during the week. Yeah, that's when it would happen. But yeah, and some people in the drama community, they like stuff like dope. Nothing wrong with liking a little dope. I don't recommend it to anybody. Sure, I've had some of my most embarrassing moments over there, so I'm not off the table of what's wrong with people. Oftentimes I don't have sleep, and I made a PSA telling people, don't be like me. You know, they say, be like Jordan. That's a good thing to be like. You know, be a leader, if you're an athlete, be great at the sport you play, be a true voice for the future, like the children, the future leaders of our world. Right. Staying up all night, not something to be part of. It's not good for you. And I thought I'd do a PSA listing all the bad things that I've done while doing that. Yeah. So, and just like this world of drama people, some of them are spurks. All they know how to do is yell. And it's never anything nice. Why would you yell something nice? You're awesome. You don't yell that. You're a piece of shit. You yell that. Right. Nobody ever yells nice stuff like, I hope you're having a fucking great day. No, they yell, go fuck yourself. They don't yell nice things. You never yell something nice. Like, I hope you get a really nice new car, man. I hope it's a fucking truck. You don't yell that. Right. It would sound really stupid. You want to yell awful things. That's what Spurs do. Yeah. The awfuler, the better. Yeah. That's kind of the way it is. Some of them listen to trolls and will pretty much listen to anything you tell them. I'm like, wow. There's some really gullible people in their world. There's a little bit of that all drama world that you can tell them the person they hate in the drama world is running for president and they might believe it. Right. But, it just all depends on each person. But some of them actually sit down and work on content and are sometimes really entertaining. Depends on which sector of that peridrama you're in. That some of them have the capability, depending on what co-hosts they have, to do something that would be considered higher entertainment than just drama. Right. So there's that. Yeah, but they're so obsessed with it. Some of them are trolls that have fake voices to just troll people. There's one, a real piece of work called Tina Leroy. I hear their voice. I hear they're not even transgender. It's a totally fake voice, and people have heard their real voice. It sounds completely different. Like, dang. I'd like to see if their real voice sounds different because I'm not a big fan of their fake voice. I think their act kind of sounds like a big old broken record. A lot of people agree with me. But then again, I'm not here to generally talk shit about them. Just talking shit. Telling real truths about everybody. Some people in there might be mentally ill. Who knows? And some people, excuse me, the drugs and all that. But sometimes I just sit around and go, there's something wrong with them. Like there's this guy named Neil. His ex name is Periphobic, right? He will, just like a Helen Keller and an Uncle Dust, start jerking off right there because it's all audio. A fucking pervert. That's creepy. And plus, he'll just hit on you, even if you're like, dude, just stop it and shut up. Right? Neil's out of control. Well, that's Neil. It seems in the whole world of it all, very few Australians I've had a great conversation with. Very few. Mostly all of them have been pieces of shit that I've talked to so far. Yeah, he's way up there. Nearby country, I've had good conversations with New Zealanders. Right. So their neighbor country, I've never had a bad conversation with anybody. Them, well, that's where it didn't get so great. Hello, Ryan. How you doing? Right, so you can put him on the list, like Space Monsters Australian. There's this guy, I think he's part of one sector or so of there. He was an Australian guy that there's a group of people out there that believe that there's no such thing as a gay woman and gay people are pedophiles. Can you believe there's a group like this? I'd call in and I'd like when it turned into what is now, right? The call conference, and I'd be, hold on, I'm just gonna go on mute for a minute. I'm like, can you fucking believe this guy I'd be selling to myself? Who the hell is this guy and his group think? What a piece of fucking shit. I wouldn't say that to him because I didn't want to set him up. It's not about being afraid. It's just like, right. Because he sounded like a gigantic, steaming piece of shit. And I'm like, yeah, because I'd be talking to him. I'd be like, you've never heard of gay women there called lesbians. I'm like, that's not a thing. And I'm like, who is this guy? Oh. What? Carmike show? Who is that? Is that a new dabbler? I can't catch up with all of this. Interesting. I might redo the intro. That was fun for a while. Keeping up on all that. Isn't that interesting? It's funny that you got John to respond to a comment and you taped it. That was fun. Right. I guess the Spur couldn't take that I paid no attention to their last comment and they went away. That's what you do, man. You're like, oh, I'll read it now. Well, I don't want to talk to you as the broadcast. I already did it for way too long in one evening. I think you said everything you need to say. I'm in control when I say. Yeah, but what you say doesn't matter. I can do this show all by myself and don't need anybody to come on. But you know, I'll give the link out to a few people. Not in a server. You can individually invite people. Can happen. Just gotta do this. Shrink the screen and see if Discord comes on. If not, then I'll need to give links out. Somehow it won't load. I'm trying to press on. I'll need to have anybody else on the show. I'm talking about my topic. That's all I need to do. It's pretty simple. People that rely on other people showing up in a panel are relying on people to be the content. I don't rely on people for that. I can give my opinions on this. Right. Okay. Oftentimes, people in Peridrama that I was unaware was a piece of shit. Other people play a tape of them revealing who they really are. I'll talk about real drama now that people reveal who they are in life too. I would always say hi to this one lady, and then one day I was kind of walking toward the car because I talked to two of her family members all the time that live in my building. She's 2 houses next to my apartment. Second house, right? Yeah, and she said, I'm going to get one more, you walk right towards me one more time, I'd stick the fucking dogs on you. It's not like she had 2 fucking pit bulls that was scared of living hell out of anybody. She had 2 fucking dogs you could fit in a fucking purse. I'm like, nobody's scared of those dogs. Yeah. A wolf would tear those fucking things apart and 5 seconds. She was in the woods. The dogs lasted 5 seconds, and the wolves fucking killed her dogs. That's what she got, man. Yeah. We need the big dog that would actually scare somebody. Go, you put the dog on me. All right, I'm gonna walk that way. Yeah, no dogs that scare anybody. And the other night, she was beating her child. Yeah, right out there where everybody can see and hear it. Yeah, she's crazy. Yeah. All right. Oh man, they won't be calling us, and I'm like, and the whole time, she's like, the child is like, stop fucking touching me. She's like, and then she goes, you're my child, I'll touch you any fucking time I want. And I'm like, wow. Right. Wow. That's all that was said, by the way. Holy. No, I'm just covering a topic. It's all about drama and peridrama, nothing you have to do with. So I don't see why you should be on the show. Right, if any of them show up, I can talk about with them. I've sent the link to X. Or not the link to get on the show, just the broadcast. If them show up during this, if you say you always win, it's kind of like you naming yourself a nickname. Doesn't mean anything. The person that says they always win loses. The person that picks their own nickname is not a real one. People pick your nickname. It's kind of like, hey man, the Lakers always win. And let's say I'm a Lakers fan. That's probably true. If you're like going, no, whatever team's in last place, I don't pay that much attention. We always win. You know we always win. No, you're just making an excuse because your team sucks and they always lose. You're saying they always win because you're lying. You're lying. You're just saying that they win. They lost like 10 in a row. They came in last place. They suck. Oh, till last night's game. That's one of the few that they won. And you say they always win when they win, and they never always win. You're lying. Right. 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 Some peridrama people think they always win. Right. And some of them do the thing that other people do. Start the fight. Then claim victim. Right in the middle of it. Just like some piece of shit makes a post about Ross or something. Then when he responds with a joke, it always gets taken the wrong way. So you can't take it. Then they claim victim. Hello, you started this. And you're claiming victim now. Just like I'd see people sit around while listening or listening anonymously, start a fight at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then fight everyone all day because they're crave for attention and they're a bitch. Yeah, I've seen it happen with multiple people all the time. Oh man, person with no caller ID, maybe you should get some caller ID that I might decide to take your call, man. I only answer phone calls with people with caller ID. So nice try, troll. Yeah. I mean, you don't even have to make it your name. Just put, yeah. You know what I mean? Because you don't want anybody to know who you are. You're probably some piece of shit. Yeah. Oh man. You see, if I read your comments right away, you win. I decided to focus and not read them till much later. Yeah, so like you see that hand, not reading. I didn't see any comments. Just keep it right there and not see any. So I decided to read them. Hand is right there, not looking. See, hand right there. I don't even see anything. Right. I think in the end, people in Peridrama just want to yell at some loser. Call them whatever you want. That some people, right, they're looking because they love drama. Right. Yeah. But I'll give some people credit, like sometimes people doing a great drag like Johnny V-Nex is entertainment. Best thing about him is he doesn't do it that much. Right, so when he's doing it, it's like, oh shit, that's not usual. So it's pretty good. Sometimes I see showers. What's that? I don't even know what that is. This show? Right. I don't know, Ryan, what that is. I wish I could go Fanatic Fest, but oh, I don't really know who he is. Didn't want to go Fanatics Fest till I found out how much it costs. Nearly $80. It's quite a lot. Too much for me, man. And there is no more free Yankee Fest, unfortunately. Wow, 4-1 now. I don't pay attention, it gets worse. Hopefully Florida's going to win this game. Yeah. They'll probably win game 6 too, most likely. But I don't know. It was surprising for the Oilers to come back and win. That game went all the way to overtime, so anything can happen. But I don't know, man. We don't know. In game 7, really, anything can happen too. When is his show? He's so new and all that. And oftentimes you find in Peridrama the same people fighting about the same things. Right, as like sometimes I feel like this is a new fight, but am I watching a replay here? Is this happening? That what's going on here? Same people fighting about the same thing in pretty much the same room all the time. Why would I give you a link? I'm talking about Peridrama. Something you know nothing about. Yeah. No. True, I left the community down because I didn't I neglected somebody's time, effort, and feelings. You can't do that when friends try and put hard work into stuff for you. I was more mad at myself than anybody. I don't even know what you're talking about. So you're not talking about Peridrama because you know nothing about it. So I don't care what you're talking about. Now read the next comment till a few more comments pass because I don't care. There you go. Right. I don't know why they like fighting and arguing with the same people. Right. And I found out something. There's something more wrong with them. They invite their family members on. Like, yeah, I discovered that just a few weeks ago. And I'm like, hold on, wait, what? You invited people on. Now I know why y'all get doxxed. You invited your family into the Peridrama thing. The fuck is wrong with some of you? now you know why you got doxxed by some piece of shit troll. You invite your family member on. Wow, why don't you just give trolls with criminal records your address and where you work and where you buy your car and all that, so they could just come fire a gun at you and stuff if you're in like Florida or something, like stand your ground. Might as well just up and do that. You invited your family on there? Wow. It makes you ask, what's wrong with some people? I don't know. My sister tried to follow me, and I'm like, don't, please. Right. I don't care about numbers, Berto. Don't care. I'm talking about what I want to talk about, and the views collect after that. Okay? So people have said that. Barely anybody's watching. What's your fucking point, man? Yeah. You have none. Okay? I don't care how many views I get live. Don't care. Never have. Don't. Okay? Yeah. You're not going to people talk about what I want to talk about. So why have you on? Given no reason so far. You're thirsty for attention. You're fucking spurg. All right. I got control. We'll see you later. That's enough of you. Yeah, I'm tired of your ass tonight. So, you know. Yeah. True, in all of when Periscope broke up, there's several people that aren't around that I'm glad. But some of those people weren't completely Peridrama. They talked to people that were part of it in a sense and they like chatting with them, especially when you can call in or some people Google numbers so you can just call them up anyways. It wasn't their real number. It was just the number they signed up for. Right. And so before they had the conference calls, people invented their own way to have conference calls when they were just doing live broadcasts. Right. So some of those crazy people aren't around. Some people are kind of glad that they're not around. And some people in the world of Peridrama, people wish weren't around. You know, there's a trucker, right? His name's Jeff. People wish he was around because he's a yeller. All he knows how to do oftentimes, unless he's hosting his own space, because you can't be a spurging, yelling maniac that runs their mouth if you're a host. You have to be, I don't know, polite a little and talk to people and be respectful and all that because you're hosting. You can't just be there spurging out and yelling at people. Doesn't work like that. Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. You know, I'm blocked by him anyways. I wouldn't want to attend his things. I can hear them anyways. There's somebody that just plays all kinds of different replays. So I don't think they have them. I don't think they're blocked by that person. Right. So anything that I'm like, oh, they blocked me. Okay. I got to catch up. I catch up in the person that plays the replays. That's Sparrow's room. So that's. I know, but I've been avoiding all the rooms. I just listen. I'm letting things go down. I know. Yes, I did twice. So yeah, apologize twice. I know. That's why I'm not talking to anybody. It's kind of like I let some piece of shit troll dox two of my friends. Guess what? They yelled at me all night, so I didn't want to get the everybody yells at me thing because I've done things similar or sort of. Yes, and I'm let on X you can let things die down because you can't like listen to somebody's voice chat anonymously. I wish you could. I wish you could be. Hey, Ken was kind of here, and then you could hit anonymously, and I wish you just could. Oh man, I think he was here, but he's not. I wish you could do that voice chat, and then nobody would get to talk to you. You get to listen to all of them talk. It doesn't work out like that. Like Spaces does. You're in the voice chat. You're gonna have to talk to people, or get out. Then they'll be like, "Why'd you leave?" And I'll be like, "Jesus, you rage quit. Get back in here." That's what they'll say. Dang. I know. I guess I lost my head. I guess you didn't see my PSA. You should pay attention to the YouTube videos about the dangers of staying up all night. I mentioned cocaine. I don't recommend it to anybody and all that. So that's why I say in the video, this could be life saving. Right. I did. Twice. This is not what this is tonight. Okay. No, you. Yeah, I said what's wrong with me. I stay up all night sometimes and then lose my head sometimes. They've made a video all about that. We're just getting to the core of what's wrong with some peridrama people, not all. No, you. These are the people that go from beam to beam. Mainly talking about them, not everyone else, because sometimes you see peridrama people and they're in a room that isn't that at all. Not those people. No. I already mentioned a lot of the people, like Steven and Yeti and other people. Right. And this show, I did a whole puppet movie yesterday. I don't need to do a puppet show tonight. If I was, I probably would have had the topic voted on, maybe. I didn't. I know. Better? It's against the lamp. It's against the lamp. Tony, is that better? It's near the lamp. I would say boredom is why they like hanging out with everybody in the room. And oftentimes it's free for all. And they just want to see people yell at each other. They have nothing to do. Like, I got this hour off in between working. What am I going to do? I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They just nothing better to do. Or they sit at a desk so their boss doesn't care if they listen to people scream for the next 8 hours. and possibly if they get all their paperwork done, they can host for like an hour while at work. Maybe they're multitasking. Right. I get that. That's what a lot of it is. Nothing wrong with that for the most part. But I'm coming out with up with a routine tomorrow. Yeah, I fixed it. It's now not that far from the light. If I get my dad, it gets too bright, but back here, spread out even more. Right. Still 4-1. We have 3 minutes to go. And then they play Wednesday. Oh, 4-2. 4-2. They keep that up. Next 3 minutes, Edmonton might tie the game. I don't know. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Well, game the other night, overtime, was insane. It was 3-0 Florida in the first, second. Edmonton tied it up, and then they went up by 1 in the third, and then seconds to go in the third. It's 4-4. And then it went to overtime, and Edmonton being victorious in the overtime. Very exciting. I usually watch a few game 7s, and that's it. Sometimes don't even watch the whole finals of Stanley Cup. But if I didn't watch any game 7s, I'll watch most of the games. I think I missed game 2, and that's about it. Yeah. That's it at all. Tony, I took Nap's advice. Jimmy always has the best advice. And he told me what to say, and I said it. Right. Well, not everything I said, he wrote. And I realized the errors of my way. I meant every word, even if he phrased it. I'm the one that spoke it into a message, right? I meant what I said, even if I didn't put the sentence together in total. Right. I understood what he said. And coming from me, I meant all the words I said. I owned up to what I did. It was terrible. Still terrible. Still very much mad at myself. Consequences of what you do. There are. A lot of people don't take consequences for their actions. That's another thing that's wrong with peridrama people. Some of them. Or make fake apologies. And then their apologies don't mean anything. I'm not talking about anybody specific, but there are some people out there. Right. I actually like when some people deactivate. They know that the world that is around them, right? They don't want to be in during certain points. I know. Okay, I know. All right. Well, the major thing I wanted to buy was an Xbox. I could start saving up for that on my own, and then one day get it. If I ask for Christmas, I'd only have to pay half. Yeah, for the new one. Well, what if a new series that my friends really get into comes out? It's not available for the one, it's only available on the new. Then I'll miss out on that whole series in the future, and that would really suck. I mean, right now they're playing a bunch of old games that all Xboxes, one and above, would have. In the future, they might be playing a brand new series. So the first series we've made only for the new console. Dang, I got the old one. I suck. Spent $300 on that. Jeez. What made me set deep, Tony? Mine is only a second nature thing. I heard the tone of her voice. Right. I felt like I broke her heart. That made mine break. You see? No. I can sing rock easy. Rock is easy. It is. I'll invite you normal people up. No birdos. Sorry. We got time now. Hello, Pete. How you doing? Oh, now it's 5-2. Almost impossible to come back. 4-2 was easier to come back, huh? There's 56.1 seconds. Almost impossible to come back. Well, maybe the Oilers will win next time. Yeah. I'm not paying the link. Just in case they come back later and go. Where the link go? And so many comments have been posted. That happens. I don't know. I guess you can't scroll back. Oops. Right. I guess drama people just love drama, and some of them don't want to take risks that they'll lose that audience with. Can't do better than that. That might be part of it. Right. Maybe they just don't want to. I don't know. Definitely Florida won. And always, right towards the end, it looked like there's going to be a fight. Oh, that's hockey for you. Yeah, I got a lot of new art. I'm working on a project I want to show you my. I'll show you what is the start of a Father's Day card that I still have to complete after this. Something that none of you can ever have. This is what it looks like so far. And that's what it looks like so far. Let's see on there. All right. Now you can really see it. See on there? See how the red rams right into the blue. The blue rammed into the red, and the blue was that blue happened to be with the brown up there. It was acrylic, so it's shinier to some degree, right? And I had to draw white over some of it because it went off the rails. Went over what I expected. And that was just, it went off the rails in the first band. Yeah. I never started the first drawing with morphine much. They could go off the rails when they plug a lot of saxophone into it. It was drums, sax, and a singer with a bass with only 2 strings. That was their sound from day one. They're only in the 90s because, like a guy I knew in my life, I think Peter was either jogging or walking along one day and just collapsed. I knew an older guy than him that the same thing happened to. He went out jogging, collapsed, died. So that guy is older than Peter. He was in probably his 50s, almost 60, the guy I knew. Right. Peter's probably much younger. And a possible future real promising band that I don't know if they made it. They're probably the sensations of their scene. And their last record, I think, did pretty well at the time, to a degree. Cure for Pain. It's one of their best. I play it often, as I do. It's great. I might take them off left of the dial and play them in Super Tuesday. Maybe. No, not Michael Sachs. No, you. He even spells name that way. I don't know. Maybe it's like, what's wrong? And maybe it's like, what's wrong with some people that just love yelling at people being yelled at. Maybe that's, I don't know. It didn't come with all the parts, and I don't know where they are all right now. I don't know. You can't return it because it's past the time period when you can. By the time I'm like, damn it, I've had too long now. Wish I could return it. I thought they didn't have a cock. Do they have one? I don't know, man. Ross, do you know anybody that goes from YouTube broadcast to broadcast and YouTube broadcast, just craving attention all day, every day? You know anybody like this? Have you seen this? Have you heard of this? Right. Doesn't even ever host a broadcast, just whores themselves out from stream to stream. See, there's a guy called Yeti that does that. Right. He doesn't really yell at someone. He might, if they're yelling at him, he tries to, yeah. They know like 5 people show up. It'll just be the same numbers that I have. So they're like, because Birdo sucks, they come on other people's platform because they couldn't get an audience. Stream was. That's right. Excuse me. Florida won last year's Stanley Cup, so give it to them. They win this year's. No surprise. They're not even, and they were in it with Edmonton last year. Well, that means they're too good. Maybe it'll take another team to try and beat them next year. If the Oilers can't do it, that'd be 2 years trying. Maybe another elite West team will come forward and go, sorry, Oilers, you ain't good enough. We got this. Panthers ain't winning nothing but duck stuff it. They come along and they go, wow, they wiped the champs out in 5 games. Wow. Blew them away. Holy. Or they could be even more too good and beat whoever else comes along. Who knows? Sorry. No, you. I said, excuse me. So, no, you. No, you. If you don't say excuse me, then that's pretty rude. Yeah, that's right. So, excuse me. Yeah. Sometimes I wish there was a RDA haters replay room. Right. So everybody that talks shit about the RDA, one person would play all the replays every day. I wish there was that. It's not framed. So you wanted to buy a painting. It's not framed. Not framed. Yeah. Where'd it go now? So earlier, I had to move it out of the way. I don't know where it's now. Somewhere. I don't know. Around here. No, I would never do that. No, you. Now I have to start again. I was just going to mute myself. Now you didn't hear it, so it didn't happen. They said in the RDA. You didn't hear it. It didn't happen. On the wall. Private collection. Sorry. Well, that's the collection that I will sell at some point. The snake collection, which is part of 2 different collections. The snake and now Jennifer collection. Well, how do you think I'm going to intrigue anybody from a different hill city? Let's say I do a show and they come and they go, I like this collection. Because the first question is mixed media. I'll be giving this area. And then the back. Why should I do a show with you in my hill city? You get a unique collection. That's how you open that. I know. I heard he took a boat to your place, Ryan. Get that, Ryan. He can drive home without me following him by. Did you travel back from home on the 13th via the shore? Because you know he can swim, right, man? No, he can't. It's true. Over the game, the Oilers lost. You see that? Oh, that's a post. Most likely in the basketball, I'm going for the Thunder. But the Pacers might pull it out. Yeah, that's right. It could happen. Okay. Well, the Pacers did beat the Knicks. So, so there's that. Yeah. I was surprised seeing Noni and fighting with somebody. Total chiller, fighting with somebody today. But I'm never surprised when I see anybody fighting anybody in Peridrama room. Never that surprised. It happens. She was fighting a regular. I'm not going to say anything bad about either one of them. I don't really have anything bad to say about them. I'm not making one of those. It makes me make a Gary West. I can't have 3 songs. 3 songs is too little, man. I'd have to have like 100. I'd have to have several albums. Something like that. Not just 3. It'd have to be a whole Desert Island playlist of multiple songs from it. Yeah. I'm going to think of 3 right now. How dare you ask that? No, you. Oh, no. Boy. Still funny. Yeah. And I guess they're always craving drama. That might be what's wrong with them. I'm not a boy. Huh. I'm a man. Get straight. Most things organic. Means so Italian ham. I remember now. Does nobody want to come up? It's been a while talking about this. I guess it's long enough. Link has rolled past. All right. Oftentimes they like screaming at each other. I guess that's just what they like. Sometimes there's things wrong with them. But they're drunk and all that, so directly wrong. Right? And oftentimes they lie. Not saying everybody lies. No, you. They want to go smoke a cigarette and/or joint. Showed about good times, so select a video and then come back. Maybe one of my songs. I'll pack a bowl wow after I select it before I play it. That'd be a good idea. Then I don't have to pack and play it. Yeah. End of week. Right here. Pipe not there. Been wearing a different jacket earlier. Was it right here? No. No. I know. Well, we're fun. Now I know. Don't need the regular pipe guy. One hitter right here. Yeah. Anybody wants to see that? Want to see. Not playing that too fucking long. Two minutes? A little less. It's not that long in time. It's 2 fucking minutes. Play an intro to a thing. Podcast I was trying to put together, but didn't really work out. Too long, like I'm not gonna put up a 14-minute video to be gone for like 6 minutes or something. It's a little long. Yeah, it's a little bit. I'm like, they've seen that. They've probably seen this too, but it's 14 minutes. It's a little long. Long in the tooth there. I don't know if I'd sit in there if I won't watch it. To be honest with myself and all. Can't find your main pipe? One hitter is very good. It's the job done. No, you. Potential podcast idea. Okay. Didn't really go on from there. We kind of did. What? Join us.
I look forward to you dodging the question again. Go ahead.
Be right back.
No, you.
So, do you?
No problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Music a bit because it's a bit distracting. So the little faggot, Mad Shangy, wants my attention. He's made about 7 videos about me so far. And what's funny is he's made videos saying that I've been crying, and like as a result of me crying, he's making all these videos. But he's the one who's complaining about me in these videos. And he's devoted lots of time to making memes about me. Pictures.
Could you make it any hotter in here, by the way?
Feels good.
Feels good?
Yeah, it feels good. 75 is perfect.
You know, I can't even sleep in this room at night. It's so hot. Honest to God.
What temperature would you prefer?
68 degrees.
68?
Yeah.
Now, see, that's some white people shit right there, LD, okay?
Well, at least compromise.
No. 75 works for me, LD.
I'll call Leon. Let's see what he says. Leon!
I want to sleep in 68-degree temperature. She wants to sleep in 75 degrees. Let's compromise at 72.
Oh, no, fuck that, Larry. You motherfucking man, Larry, but 72? Shit.
God, here's Jimmer.
Oh.
What do you want, asshole?
What, Wendy? Oh my God, Wendy!
Oh,
why would you call me an asshole? Come on, Wendy.
Because you're a worthless prick.
Oh, shut up,
you are
Weezy.
worthless prick.
You shut up, you fucking incel.
Oh, you're the incel. I've seen a picture of you. You're an incel.
Oh, you did whole shows about.
Oh,
me
you
with
got
my
a
face on 'em,
laughing hyena.
telling me about the pubes on my
Like,
face.
Wendy, who do I talk to?
Laugh like a hyena.
Wendy,
You're an
who do I,
incel. Get
who do
some
I
of your
talk
own
to, Wendy?
content. Get your
I
own
talk-
content, Jimmer.
Who am I going to talk to? Who do I talk
You're
to, Wendy?
talking to me right now. You're talking to me and everybody on this panel, so I'm not kicking nobody off this goddamn panel.
Wendy, put him backstage.
Being made, and both have cast hot guys as the monster. Christian Bale plays the monster in The Bride, and Jacob Elordi is playing the monster in a movie Guillermo del Toro is making.
Wow.
They should have called me
Well,
for this.
that's
I would have played
a
Frankenstein.
departure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a departure.
Have you ever? The role I was born to play. My father even called me Shooter.
If your neck looks like this, you need to watch this video. When you sit at your desk or use your phone, your head protrudes forward. And for every inch your head protrudes forward, an additional 10 pounds of force is added to the neck. It's the equivalent of a bowling ball. Over time, the muscles tighten and compensate, and your neck gets stuck in this position.
Sorry to ran over. It's all right. You're still here. I think Sam Hill still might be too, cause. It's all right, man. People can overstream me. Some people that watching them, they're losing out. Yeah. That's where that's at. Send this out one more time. Yes, yeah. Anybody wants to come up? Yes. That isn't named Berta. So I've already done that dance. Already done that. Done that. I go, you wait, no you. Or wait. Mr. Mamberto got timed out. Oh man. I'm gonna go for a while now, boy. All right. We're in the penalty box now, no you. Oh man. She probably doesn't live in my area. Bang his aunt too. Damn, wish I lived in the Midwest sometimes. I could be. Yeah. Oh man, I couldn't go live that night. Me and Yago were banging Berto's aunt, man. It's double team. Chamboree. She's the one being thirsty and all that. Yeah, that's right. No, you. No, you. We had to give her the no you cock double cock combination. That's right. Oh, this might. Hold on, Larry's live? Oh, man. If there's too much drama going on in the RDA sewer tonight. All right, man. So that's it. I mean, nobody wants to come up. See if Robbie's live or anybody's here. Right. All right, man. That was almost an hour and a half. Enough for now. All right, peace, chums. Yes, son. I get that, man. You're not sure. Won't even come on here, man. It's all right. Maybe you're really stoned, like I'm sure Ross is. Excuse me again. It's all right, man. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere you don't want to go at the moment. Thank you. All right, man. Yeah, peace out. Yes, Sean. No, you, I love you. No, 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 you. Yeah. That's right.